think I'm gonna stick with four.
You gonna be at Leicester 4?
Yeah.
Nah, Leicester not gonna
Tottenham's
go
gonna
like
be
that.
Ford.
Newcastle.
Leicester's
Newcastle.
not gonna go like that. She should do that thing. I'm
Tottenham's gonna
telling
be
you.
Newcastle 3-0.
All
All
right.
right, so welcome back to another episode of afroVIVID. My name is Safwan Sise, just in case you don't remember that. Why am I putting my government name out there, by the way? But, we have Shay, the greats in the building. Akim Shitu and Medesh, man. How you guys feeling this week?
I feel good. I feel blessed
Okay,
in Jesus' name,
amen. I mean,
Yeah.
and I'm happy to be here.
I like
Amen,
that. I like
amen.
that. How about you guys, man?
I'm feeling good. Enjoying South's coffee.
Of course, man. It's the best coffee, man. What's the name I gave it the last time?
Black
Black
Coffee.
coffee.
We gonna
Look-
make it. We gonna make it.
Looks like Akeem is not enjoying it.
He's always eating, man. So he don't count.
Alright. All I can say is alhamdulillah. Peace.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing to say.
You know the funny thing, they actually always say that. You like whenever I edit the videos, like. But we decided to make a slight change to this podcast, and pretty much what it is we decided to keep the videos very short because we know that, I mean, it takes like a lot for someone to like actually invest 40 minutes to an hour into something. So we want to make it very reasonable so that people can still have that little bit time so they can engage with us.
All right.
So our plan now is to average about 15 to 20 minutes the most. And I mean, if we do like go over that time sometimes, I would just say like we can either like split the video and do like a part A and part B.
Yeah.
So that way like if you see the part A and you still like want to know what's going on, then you can choose,
continue again. Pick
like,
like
pick the
start
other one.
watching
But we don't want
part
to
two.
post everything at once because it's kind of scary to me, man. Like me, I don't even like watch that long videos sometimes online.
Honestly, I haven't watched like finished and like an entire episode of what we've done. Like
Is it-
I'm the type of person where it's like I can't really I don't mind watching myself, but it's more like I don't get the the vibe to just be like, oh, let me watch myself. Like, I just do my thing, just leave it there, and I guess people can watch it. I don't enjoy watching myself. Like,
Oh, you don't?
I for some reason I don't
I
enjoy
used
it.
to be like that too, but I kind of got used to it, and now like pretty much it's just like when we first started like Snapchat. When I
Yeah,
first hear my voice, I was like, man, I sound weird, man.
and it's
Why do
like
I sound like that? Well, after time you get used to it.
and it's like recording yourself. It was weird at first. You record and then you post that. You were like, wow, so people gonna watch me? Like, really? But yeah, it's usage as well. It's usage.
Shit, phone has been through a lot, man. But anyway, yeah. So that's the quick update, and our topic for today is we will be talking about imposter syndrome, and pretty much all of us go through it. But let me just define what it is real quick. So imposter syndrome is pretty much like a self doubt that we have in ourselves. Let's say, for example, sometimes we've done some work, but we just sometimes feel like I'm like, do I really like deserve to be in this position based on
Right.
what I've done,
Mm-hmm.
or like, is this really the best? Even though like people are like showing me love that I'm doing good and all that, so it's just a little bit doubt. And for example, I read something that said that Einstein actually want to say that he doesn't see the need why like people think like it was all that. Like within him, he always feel like his work don't deserve that kind of attention.
Right.
Like he within himself, he feel like there's more he can do, or these other people probably doing more
Who
than
have
what
done
he had
more?
done.
Yeah, more than what he.
Yeah, so it's pretty much something like that. So I would just like to know if any of you like have had that type of feeling. It don't have to be like based on work. It could be like let's say like in school, you have like a higher grade, but you don't feel like you really like supposed to have that grade. Or in another way, like I can put it, let's say like you want to apply for a job,
Mm-hmm.
but within you, you just feel like, man, I don't deserve to like
Like
apply for this
you're
job.
not
So
qualified enough,
I'm not qualified.
but you're
enough.
still
Yeah, stuff
gonna
like that.
you
It
know
just
do it.
restrict you to do it.
Right.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? Have any of you have any?
I've had similar experience. Cause mainly though, I'm not when it comes to school. Like I'm more like I like math a lot more than writing. So writing is just it's not something that I enjoy doing. So whenever I get like a higher grade in writing, like I get surprised. Like I'll be shocked. Like really, I did this. Like how? Cause usually I'll do my writing like last minute, like 2 days before the due date or one day. Just crunch up, hours just doing it. Sometimes I don't even know what the hell I was doing. Like sometimes like does that really make sense? Like, but then I still get the grade. But
Yeah, a nice grade on it.
it is, and also looking at it nowadays, I would say the situation I'm in right now, I still kind of doubt myself, like thinking, wow, like it's so much good stuff happening. Whereas like I don't even know like if like it's like am I really supposed to be here? Like am I really supposed to be getting all this, you know, like this opportunity that I'm receiving right now? Like is it really possible for me to do it? So it's like I've always had that just a little bit, but at the same time just thinking about it, like for me to just forget about it and kind of I would say get over a little bit about the imposter syndrome is more so think about the struggles, like what I've overcome for me to get to the point where I'm at. So that kind of, you know, makes me forget about the fact that it might be imposter syndrome. So it just makes me get over it a little bit. I would say.
Yeah, I think me is with like life in general. I feel like I don't deserve where I am today. Like, or when it comes to like my friends telling them about like how I feel about something, and the amount of love I'll get back from them. Like I'm so bad. Like nah, I don't deserve like all this love, all the attention and stuff like that. With me, it's just in life in general. Like I don't deserve where I am today, or I feel like I didn't work hard enough to be where I am. I feel like somebody else that will take the opportunity way serious more than me deserve the spot. But I mean, with me, it's just with life and talking to people and seeing the way they show love back. I'm like, I don't deserve all this kind of love they give me, all this attention they give me. Like, I don't deserve it. But yeah, that's just with me, just with life in general.
But is it something that had just happened recently,
I
or
think
is
it happens
something
all the
that's
time. For
that's
me,
been going on and on?
It's recently going on, but yeah, the recently one is, yeah, it's like, yeah, like as I say, I don't tell people some my problems sometimes, but when I do, the love that I get from my friends, like, first I'm scared to tell them because I'm scared of maybe if they're gonna judge me or they're gonna view me differently. But when I tell them, it's like, wow, I mean, damn, if I like tell you all this problem like before or stuff like that, yeah. So it's like that, but like that, I don't deserve these people because they're always there for me and they're ready to help me, and I don't tell them stuff. But when I finally decide to tell them, I mean, they're showing me the love that I feel like I don't deserve it because I'm not always true to them when it comes to you know.
I have a question. So, I'm not saying for you to tell us like exactly what like the problem you were facing, but more like can you give us like an example of like the type of love that so let's say you told a friend about situation, like what was their response, what type of encouraging words that they told you, that made you feel good, or
Like I feel like I have problem with self love a little bit, and like Mohammed Lansana, like before I don't view Mohammed Lansana as the kind of guy you want to tell stuff to because he's always like fun guy, he's always playful and stuff like that. But when I first tell him my problem, like a while months ago, his response was like amazing. He actually told me like, why didn't you tell me this like sooner, and stuff like that. And to more recent stuff, when I told him how I feel about something, like I told him, for example, let's say I told him stuff on Thursday, and on Friday morning at 7 a.m. he already texted me like, tried to like say, hey, I know what you've been through. I know, understand how this is, but you got this. You know, you just have to love yourself. Like, I'm here for you if you want to talk and stuff like that. That's like into like with him. I mean, with you guys too. Like with my friend, I come to you guys with like different topic because I know you guys for a long time.
I thought you forgot about us, bro.
I know you guys personally, so I come to most of my friends with like different problems because
right.
Like for example, like let me put Safan on the spotlight. Like if you want to tell Safan about, let's say about girls, for example, right? Safan have this like cold. Safan don't want to give you the answer you want to hear, but he has points. Like Safan will be like, "Don't worry about that. Go do your thing." Like that's not what you want to hear. You want to hear like, but what he's saying is like, it's actually, when I think about, like, he said something last weekend. He said like, don't let somebody judge or don't let somebody determine the way you're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I was in that spot. Like, I let somebody determine the way I was feeling. Like, if somebody said something like, my day could be going just like that. And when he wasn't, the fun thing, he wasn't saying it to me directly. He was just saying it in general. But that joint hit me that like, damn, this guy's actually like, don't let people determine the way you feel. And I said, yeah.
You know, the one of the reason why I feel like Safwan is kind of like that showed is because, to be honest, what the experience that we go through changes totally. Like, it makes us a different person. So if Safwan is telling you to, you know, like those type of advice, it's because he knows. He was like, you know what I mean? Like, don't waste your time anymore. Like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his own experience. So that's why he's telling you that.
God damn, I don't want to be on the spotlight like that, but shit, what do you have to say, man?
The way I look at it is like, you know, about self-doubt and everything that plays a part with it. I would say it's like, depending on the age you are and depending on where you are in life, you know, you have to choose your own form of demographic. And what I mean by that is like, you know, there's like a poster stamp of like a group of people of what you know they feel as though it's right and what's wrong. You feel me? Like an example would be like, you know, a prime example would be, you know, everybody goes to school. Everybody's expected to go to school and then graduate, go to college, get a job. You feel me? And then you have the demographic. You have the demographic of people who stand by that, and you have the demographic of people who say, oh, you know, college is not the right thing to do. That, you know, when you get out of high school or something, you should find something or do something that you love to do. So, and then with both demographics, you have self-doubt in each. You feel me? Because as you're going through, depending on the career you want to do too. So it all plays like everything plays a factor. And the one thing I would say is, and the way I look at life is, in everything you do, it's a work in progress. So like, you know, as you're in that work in progress, it's like, you know what you want. You feel me? Yes, there are gonna be times when you doubt yourself, and there are gonna be times when, like, you know, like, I can attest to it. I'm in like an African like based family, you know, where like older relatives like to compare like us towards each other. You feel me? Yeah. So it's like, if like the people that listen to that, you know, like once they say, oh, you know, this kid is doing better than you, what you like, then your mental, that affects your mental. So, but the thing is, it all depends on how strong you are to deal with that demographic. You feel me? And it is a real thing. Like, you know, I didn't even know the terminology. Like, I didn't even know like that was what it was called. But what I would say is just a work in progress. You feel me? Like, I would say like, know what you want. You know what you want. You know the path that you want to take yourself in. Just, you know, go for it. That's what I would say.
Yes. So
because at the end of the day, let's keep it real. Nobody really gives a fuck but you about your life.
That's a key point, right?
So
there.
you know, like the way you do, people will care, but they won't care like you care. You would care. You feel me? In everything you do.
Yeah. So so this pretty much what happened. It actually happened between me and my mentor last week, right? So you guys already know, like I just got a job, and him too. He just got a promotion at the same company.
Mm-hmm.
So I just catch up with him last 2 days ago, and the first thing that he asked me, "Did you?" He was like, "Man, that's good, man. Congratulations. Did you celebrate it? Stuff like that." And I was like, nah, man. Like, I mean, to me, it just seemed like another, another
Milestone.
like stuff, right? Like another normal day.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Nah, man. Like, you see, I definitely, I knew that you probably not gonna celebrate it, but you should definitely do something about it because even though like it may seem like probably like you probably feel like maybe I'm not deserved to be here, stuff like that. But you always have to stop and appreciate like those milestones, and don't doubt yourself. Like you're here for a reason. Like the company not just gonna bring you in just because like they wanna like bring you in. They saw something in you,
Mm-hmm.
so at least like try to do something so you can always go back and have that memory that attached to that moment. So he said pretty much like he too like he didn't want to do that, but like his wife had to like force him to do it. So it's stuff like that, those little doubts, and sometimes like we have a lot of people that have talents out here, man, but like they're scared to like put their work out there because within them they always think I'm not doing. I don't think this is good enough, or maybe like you know how to do something, but within you you always feel like other people can do this, man. Like why do people come to me?
All right.
I always have that feeling when I used to fix phones. Like people ask me, "How do you do this?" Like, man, it's easy, man. Like you just gotta take screws off. But that's what it seemed to me because like I know how to do it, but to them it don't seem that way. So a lot of I feel like a lot of people have that self doubts in them, and also like it comes to job. Oh heck, it even comes to like talking to girls, man. A lot of people be like, man, like I don't. That girl is still fine for me, man. Like,
All right. Start doubting
yeah,
yourself.
start doubting yourself. So one thing I have in my notes are just to like always stop and like embrace the moment, and also like if you feel like you have to offer something, don't be scared to put it out there. Cause at the end of the day, just like what you said, right? Sometimes you may feel like people care so much about you. Most of the time they don't. A lot of people don't. So the way I said like just actually I read a book as well that said like if you have like any skill that you feel like you don't have nothing to offer, just put it out there. There's somebody that may find it pleasing, and it's the same thing with this channel as well, because I mean pretty much like a lot of people when they do stuff like this, they expect like instant like revenue. They want
Right.
to make it off a living, and what I the way I see this like to be honest, I don't want to say like I don't care about if we get like views or anything like that. But the way I see this, at the same time, like I don't care like if it's just one person that
I watched it.
we that watching us every week that we are helping that find value in the stuff. I appreciate a lot. I appreciate that a lot. Than doing it just because like I want to get like space something out of it. So
You know, it's also better, like if to create if you're able to create one a community of one or two or five, whatever it is, it's way better because most of the time when it comes to like stuff like YouTube stuff or podcasts, it's mostly you have people who just randomly come and watch a video or listen to your podcast, but they're not really subscribed. You know what I'm saying? That's like most of the views, but the ones who subscribe to your videos, who get the notification, those are like the people you've created the community with. Like those are your like your true fans. Those are the ones who find value in your content. So it is it's kind of hard and just it's hard for a lot of people to kind of dissect it and figure out how to maneuver this whole imposter syndrome. But I would say, I mean, what are some of your like your practices that you guys do daily to kind of avoid getting stuck into the realm of imposter syndrome?
For me, I try to always be ruthless, if I can say that. Just like what I came state the last time, like, cause I growing up, I always used to be like one of these kids that like I just want to be liked by like everyone and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, like if you look into it, like it's just impossible. Not everyone gonna like you because
Right.
even when you have so many people that like you, some people gonna dislike you just because of that. You know. So I started understanding that, and I just started being start like I became very selfish. So to the point where like I try to make sure at least like do like put my attention to stuff that I have control over because I don't have any control over you liking me and stuff like that. So if you don't like me, then that's pretty fine. Or if you don't like what I'm putting out there, that's fine. But that's not gonna stop me to do it because just like you said, I cannot like ask you to like me as well. So I just have that understanding there, and I just stick by that. If I like what I'm doing, then it's fine for me. Then if someone else come across that like it,
Mm-hmm.
then that's a plus for me. If somebody don't like it, it's not a plus or negative. I just take it as it is. Cause even me, like I don't like everyone myself. I don't like everything out there myself. So, well, why should I expect like everyone to like me or like what I do or the stuff that I do? So I would just say, don't let things like that stop you.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any skill, just do it. Or if you want to go for like a job or anything like that, try your best. I'd rather try and fail than not try at all and have that doubt in yourself all the time.
All right.
Feel like, man, because man, I think that's what caused the depression itself. When you don't do something like when you see a fire in your past, man, start down and say, "Can I talk to this guy?" I keep coming back to that because that's like very common.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't talk to the girl, right, they see someone else talk to her, like, God damn, man, like I think I'm even in a better situation than that guy, but like he did it. Why didn't I do it? Then you start doubting yourself. Oh, what's that gonna do? It's gonna pile up, pile up, pile up.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna just squash your confidence. So I'd rather just try. And if she say no, then that's fine. That's like it's not gonna be on my face. Be like, this girl said no to him. Like everyone gonna say it. It's just like life. Like even like the top people, we got other people reject them as well. So that's what it is. You just gotta embrace that.
Well, I would say like the things that usually get me going are like, I mean, cause I've gotten to a point where like I'm nonchalant. Like I could give a rat's ass what anybody thinks about me. Like the way I move now is like, if you think what you think, go ahead. You feel me? Like especially with like the shit that I do every day, like make music and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've like gotten into the habit of like, one, I make my own beats now.
Right. Right.
I mix my own vocals.
Mm-hmm.
I only go to studios when like I need to do something specific to a song.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So it's like, and I really don't care what people think about my music because like when I make music, like it's a storyline. That's why I drop a lot of projects and not really singles. You feel me? Because it's like you really need to listen to what I'm saying in the songs. You feel me? And just the way I move, man, it's like, and also another thing is like, one thing I do is like, and when I say what I'm about to say, it might seem like, oh, Shay does that, but like, I find time to just be away from shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And it might not be, and I don't let nobody know, like, and some of the times like y'all used to know me for like, not like you would hit me up and sometimes I wouldn't respond because maybe my phone was off. Sometimes like I didn't pay my phone bill like on purpose because like I didn't want, like I left it off because I was trying to be away from shit. I had the money, you feel me? But sometimes I do it because like when you that's another thing too. It's very dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
Cause once like you got notifications coming left, right, and center.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And there's 24 hours in a day. you're always gonna get one to go outside, do something. You feel me? And then sometimes you might go and then put yourself in a situation. You might be in a situation where you realize, oh, I don't want to be in a situation. You feel me? So distancing myself, that was another thing. And to be honest, like, it got to a point where I just started telling myself sometimes, I speak to myself a lot. I'm like, bro, you got this. You feel me? Like, I say that shit to myself every day, like, no matter what. And that shit just, like, I don't know, it pushes me.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, and I've gotten more in tune with, like, God, and really, like, I read my Bible more. You feel me? There's a lot of things I do that, like, people might think, oh, all he does is go out and shit. But you don't really know that, because when you don't see me on the weekdays.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time people see me, like, on the weekends and shit. But you don't know what I'm doing, like, when I go back home, you know, and when I'm sitting down relaxing, you don't know what I'm doing. So it's like, and it goes for all of us, not just me.
Right,
So,
Right,
you know,
right.
So distancing and, you know, speaking positivity onto myself, and really not caring, to be honest, because all that made me where I'm at right now, and I'm not slowing down for nothing. So
That's cool.
and I have plans for myself.
Just keep on
And
right
and
there. Keep
also
on right
adding
there.
on to what you were saying, about, like, the things that you faced,
Mm-hmm.
I really look at all that shit. It's like, and I ask myself, why am I tripping? You feel me?
Exactly.
And adding on to what you were saying about you know, the views and everything, I say it's like, just to add on, it's like, you know, you should appreciate the journey more than anything. You feel me? Like, you know, just coming and sitting down as a
milestones, man.
group. It's like, you know, appreciate the journey. Same thing goes for music. Same thing goes for ethics, education, everything. Appreciate the journey. Even if you fail, pick yourself back up and keep going. So, yeah.
That's good right there. That's good right there.
That's
But,
that's the appreciation, which is good.
Yeah. So,
yeah, but I think we should call it an end there. Or do anybody have something to add on to that?
With me is that the way I deal with it is I just be grateful for where I am. Like, just put it like, you are here for a reason. Don't try to think that if you're here, like, you didn't deserve it. If God said you deserve it, you deserve it. So, I mean, with me, that's why I say alhamdulillah a lot. It's like, you know, even though sometimes I don't think I deserve it, if God do think I deserve it, I do deserve it then. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. So pretty much say you have to know yourself, embrace the milestone, and also don't let other people the way other people feel affect the way you do stuff. Like,
Right.
try to do stuff just because you're doing it on yourself for yourself, and just take the chance, man. Take the risk. If it's a risk, like, it's better that you take the risk. Got to be calculated risk, of course, but at least do it and fail.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, what you shouldn't be scared of failing as well, because what that does is it just, like, give you another opportunity for you to learn how to, like, do stuff the other way.
Right.
Because, like, the only way people become, like, expert in stuff is because they failed so many times. They've made so many mistakes, so they know what not to do anymore. They're not gonna make that same mistake again. So that's why, like, it's like, if you have any type of art, like, there's people out there that want to do it. Just put it out there. Matter of fact, let me share this book. So I pretty much have this book that I was reading, and say, show your work, right? I don't know if any of you have, like, come across this.
I haven't yet.
Yeah, I highly recommend this, because it's pretty much what I'm saying right now. And it's just telling you that just put your work out there, because, like, there's people that want to do it. That there's people that gonna find you, that need your help, you know. So don't feel like because you know something, like, everyone else know it.
Right.
Because so you may seem so common.
People don't want to listen to it.
Yeah. Yes, but I mean, it's not all about money as well. So I would just have to say thanks so much for sticking to the end of this podcast, and I hope you find value in it. If you do find value in it, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so yet, and check out our other content as well.
Don't forget to like and share. Share
That
and
as well.
sharing. So how are we celebrating?
Celebrating what?
job.
Oh man.
He's buying the food for
Now
today.
he's trying to hold me accountable, bro.
You said it.
I like that. We're gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna discuss that of outside the podcast. But thanks once more, and catch you guys on the next one.
Peace out.
Peace out.